Good morning, everyone. It is the Divine Miss Ash, and I'm coming back to you with a quick and dirty reading by the elements, by the signs. So just so you know, I am using a deck that is kind of blunt and in your face and uses language. If that is not for you, then this reading is not for you. So this is called The Fuckery of Fortunes. This is an original creation, as well as the Unspoken Messages of Truth and Love. Both of those are available through my printer's website below. And then I am using the Green Witch Tarot this week. We're just going to look real quickly at the different elements, bring some very straightforward messages to the forefront. And you can use the timestamps below to jump to your sign. And then tomorrow I'm actually going to post a more in-depth reading for every sign. So every element, I should say. I don't have time for that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with earth signs. This is a two-sided deck, so I am going to kind of flip-flop it around as we shuffle. And we're asking what earth signs need to know, what they need to do. This, because it's a fortune deck, you can ask it in two different ways. You can say, what's coming, or what do I do next? So we're asking for earth signs, what do we do next? All right, you get the damn breakthrough you've been praying for. Oh, and you stop expecting others to give you what you need and take care of your own damn self. All right, and I think that's where the breakthrough comes from. There's a message here for earth signs that you've been really wanting some healing, some breakthrough, some movement, but you're expecting it to come through other people. You're expecting other people to take that step for you, and that's just not how it works, earth signs. The breakthrough that you've been praying for, it comes to you when you realize you need to stop expecting other people, stop needing other people to do this for you. There is no secret pill. There is no magic button that you're going to press and you're all of a sudden going to just realize what you've been missing. What you've been missing is your own reliance on yourself. And just, I'm also hearing just, kind of like pushing away from anything that doesn't come easy. So I'm going to readjust positions like 19 times. The first card that we get here is Two of Swords. And this is really saying, like, you're at a crossroads, okay? Which way are you going to go? Two of Swords, a lot of times when you're looking at a traditional tarot, they feel very blinded. They're a bit defensive. And so there is a feeling here that comes through for earth signs that you aren't getting an accurate read of the situation. You're putting too much stress on what others can do, how others can help you, when really what you need to be focused on is you and your strengths and your goals and your determination and how you want to move forward. Nine of Cups is about being really satisfied, sometimes to the point of greed. And 9 is always an individual number. That's about you. What do you want? What can you do? What are your gifts and talents? Don't be blinded by what everybody else is doing. And then we have the Harvest, which is the Judgment card. So I really just feel like this is saying in particular with it, let's read it as harvest, is you're going to reap what you sow. If you put in the time and effort to get the breakthrough, if you stop waiting for things just to fall into place and you actually do the work, then you are going to have a lot of benefits to reap that actually fulfill yourself. But you can't just sit around and just not pay attention to what you feel, what's inside of you. And there is an important message that's just coming through for everybody in general right now, is that souls don't think. Souls feel and they trust. So if you're thinking and you're thinking and you're thinking, you're not here. Okay? So that is the biggest message that is really coming forward for the earth signs right now. And I'm also going to pull a Kyle Gray Keepers of Light card. Divine Healing. Yep. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So I'm really glad we pulled this because now another message is coming through. And that is, because we've been talking about, stop expecting others to give you what you want. This is retreat and recharge. Earth signs, you are picking up on other people's bullshit. You are trying to make decisions to kind of please other people. You don't want to rock the boat. You are that grounding rod for so many people. And so right now it's like the breakthrough isn't coming because number one, you're expecting others to help you make the decision, or you are making the decision for other people. You need to pull back out of that. You are too empathic right now. The reason you can't see is because you are looking at everybody else and where all of the pieces fall for everybody else, not just yourself. When this energy really needs to be about you and what you want to bring to harvest, the life you want to live. So, what does the universe want to say to you about this? Keep moving forward. Okay? Even if it feels like you're not moving, you are. Baby steps, and that might be frustrating for you, but keep moving forward. Do not stop. This this is kind of sitting on top of over here, and it's saying you stop hanging out with self-centered douchebags. There really is a message that like the people around you right now are not helping your breakthrough. Okay, Earth signs? So that needs to be something to consider. All right, let's jump to air signs now. So for my air signs, what piece of advice, in your face advice, quick and dirty, do you need to know at this time? You love without all the fucking fear or doubt. And you use your available resources and stop making lame ass excuses. So for my air signs, this is really saying like, look, you don't need to put yourself in fear cycles. You don't need to put yourself in doubt cycles. And this feeling of lack is absolutely not called for. Yes, things might be changing, but you have resources around you. You have people around you. You have things around you. You can take what you have and make it work and not jump into fear or doubt because of the illusion that there's nothing here for you. There is so much here for you, but you have to see that it might be resources, stepping stones to get you what you truly love and desire. And that's no small thing, okay? So even if what's right in front of you, all of your resources and isn't exactly what you want, they are there to help you build the bridge to what you want. So stop using that as an excuse. All right, air signs, what else is coming out for you here? Hello. Nope, they didn't want to come. Okay, we have Page of Swords. Page of Wands. All right, so some young, not readily actionable energy. I've been getting Page of Wands for like 2 weeks now. And Knight of Swords. So when I get this Page of Swords in particular, you know, it's nighttime. There is a full moon, so there is some illumination. There is a owl. That's about wisdom. She has a spell book open, so she's trying to learn a ritual. And so for these air signs, we're about to hit a new moon, okay? Wednesday, which is Earth Day, is a new moon. I'm actually doing a little pay what you can healing if you're interested in joining. But this is showing full moon, so I feel like in the next 2 weeks, air signs are gonna have some big opportunity to learn and to move forward in that learning. So this is, even though you can't see it all, even though you don't have what you think you need, you still have access to what you need in order to learn and to get there, which is what we've already said. And then we have the Page of Wands energy. Look, he's using the magic. And Page of Wands, that's passion. Wands are fire. They're what drive you, they're what move you. And so it's funny. You have this donkey back there just kind of like eating away. Well, we use the donkey to move. We use it to ride, to carry things, and yet he's off the donkey. He's the one creating the magic. He's the one creating the movement. And so I really feel like for air signs, this is saying like, look, you are learning right now. You're not learning anything if you're throwing yourself into loops of doubt and fear and I don't have. If you keep wishing, you guys, if you keep going, I want this, I want this, I want this, all you're projecting out to the universe is, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. And so there has to be a shift here out of this kind of lack, out of the excuse of, well, but it's scary, or I'm not sure, or I can't see it all, or I don't have everything I need. You have everything you need within you. And you are learning here in the next 2 weeks how to take that and move forward with it. Knight of Swords is fast moving. Knight of Swords can also be a little bit brutal. It can be hasty. It can be a bit of a rebel. And so this is also kind of this energy. However, look, he's on a track. See kind of like the garter rail there? Garter rail? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It's like a sign to these air people right now. I'm an air people. That, yeah, definitely on a track. Look, it's a circle behind. I've never noticed that before. We're moving in circles. Oh, if we try to move too quickly, we're going to move in circles. So, yes, like that's, I'm sorry. Like this is just this energy of like, if you keep focusing on the fear and the doubt and what you don't have, you're just going to be moving in circles. If you want to break that cycle, you have to use what you have. You have to learn here in this moment. And then when you move forward, it will be done in truth, in truthful words and vision, and not excuses. All right, so let's get a Keeper of Light. Sorry if I was speaking in circles there, being an air sign. This is clearly for me as well. Hope, love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So I want to just jump back real quick to that whole idea. If you keep saying, I want this, it means you don't have this. So if you're trying really hard to break a cycle and maybe trying not to think about something or go into a feeling and you're like, I need to let this go. I need to let this go. You're also exclaiming, I'm holding on to this. I'm holding on to this. I'm holding on to this. And so it's important that we get out of the thought energy and into the feeling energy and replace that thought with a feeling. Love in particular. So what is the universe? I'm gonna have to rewatch that. That was an important message for me, but I'm not here. So from the universe, trust, okay? Trust the universe. Trust that it is bringing you the resources you need, but in the meantime, use what you have. All right, water signs. What do these water signs need to know? I'm hearing like buck up. What do these water signs need to buck up and do? Oh, too much. Too much, too much. That one really wants to stay those. Okay, so the first message is you get off D's nuts and back the fuck up, you clingy bitch. Okay, I'll show you that in a second once I get all these cards together to pull the second one. So that's the first one. Water signs might be a little cling. We might be clinging on to something or someone. Trying to pull in closer, water signs, for fear of something escaping you. You take action to get some damn clarity. So I feel like water signs right now might be kind of clinging on to something they know, something that feels comfortable to them, even if it's something they don't necessarily want, and that they're doing this because they feel like then at least they know, then at least they have an answer, then at least they have a conclusion. But this is saying that's not the right action. You need to back up to get clarity, water signs. Leaning into what you know is not going to get you clarity. You have to give yourself space from the comfort zone, water signs. All right, so let's see what it wants to say here. We have Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. Of course, the water signs get all the water cups. And then we have Death. So, which has a well in it. To me, this is, I feel like there are some water signs who are kind of like, what is that called? Like love bombing. That because that this is really something you know, and you really need to hold on to something you know right now. You're kind of like love bombing the people in your life. And that's not how to get love back. That's not how to get reassurance back. This idea that I'm going to like push all of my love towards a person so that I can feel worthy and I know that I'm doing the best that I can. No, water signs. Your best energy needs to be directed back at you, because anybody that you love and anybody that loves you knows that you need to be at your best, and you need to be at your strongest, and you need to be at your clearest. Hiccup, something's true there. And so you need to, instead of pushing love onto everybody else, accept my love, accept my love. I feel good when I'm loving on other people. You also feel good when you yourself are loved up on. And so I feel like there are some water signs who are pushing love out in hopes of getting love back. And that's not going to work right now, because you need that distance from your comfort zone, from these people. And I'm not saying necessarily, unless this is a message you've been receiving, that you need to separate or anything like that. What I'm saying is you will only get clarity on what you really need to work through and heal and let transform into something new if your action and your energy is focused inward. That is not selfish. Selfish is when you put your wants above other people's needs. Putting your needs above other people's wants is self-care. Point blank. That's what it is, water signs. And so there is this energy of recognizing that you are projecting out, you are kind of calculating your output in hopes that it is somehow mirrored back to you, or because it makes you feel good to love on other people. But this energy will either create a smothering push away, and maybe that's what some of you actually want, or you can go into a transformation. You can go through a maturity process. You can go through a growth and begin to dig, to pull from your own well, and no longer need to cling or make loose associations like, oh, I think this means something. Oh, that was a sign, that was a message. Get out of that energy. And I promise it's worth it. I promise it's worth it. All right. Didn't we get something like our Saturday reading? Didn't we get water signs were picking up on energy vampires? Yeah. So keeping and giving energy into that, it's just going to keep draining you. What happens when you're drained of all your blood? You die. Okay. Transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. You have abilities to transcend this, to grow from this, but you can't do it if you are hook, line, and sink. I don't know what that term is, right? Hook, line, and synced? I don't know. To other people and what they are going to take from you, what they are going to give back to you. That exchange is not working right now. I know I keep saying that. Okay? People aren't going to forget you or not care about you if you're not constantly love bombing them or doing things for them. It's just not a thing. So you don't need to worry about that. The universe is letting you know that. Like, you are not forgotten. You don't need to throw all of you to get something back. The universe has got you covered. But so long as you're just output, and you're not letting things come back in, you're not keeping your own love in, how can the universe intervene? Ask. Okay, fire signs. I feel like I'm about to put these upside down. Nope, that worked. Okay, fire signs. Here we go. Well, 4 fell. We're going to take it. You get your confidence back and you make shit happen. You say fuck it and actually follow through. I feel like you get your confidence back and you go, fuck it. You share the wealth because you're not a selfish dick. And you take a well-deserved break. Whew. So we had the really big message that came through for fire signs on Saturday about like, if you want it, go get it. And if you're not going to go get it, then shut up. Right? This is really saying like, look, you need to just go, fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? What's going to happen is going to happen. And me just sitting here, not good. So I am going to follow through on just being like, here I am. I'm going to make shit happen. I'm going to go after it. Whatever happens, fuck it. And then share the wealth. Okay? Share the wealth meaning you're going to learn something from it. You're going to realize something, and you're not going to just hold it in. I want more clarification on this energy, by the way, but it just feels like for fire signs, you're not selfish. Okay. That's the biggest message. Fire signs, you are not selfish for wanting to go after what you want. You're actually like confident and very inspiring. So do not think that you are a selfish dick by wanting what you want. Take a break from that mentality. Take a break from everybody going, well, I mean, is this really a good time for it? I mean, do you think that that's a good... Shut up. Okay? Fuck it. Fuck what people think. So, let's get some energies here. Let's get some clarifications. Oh, yeah. King of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay, so King of Pentacles. You know, so often it's portrayed as this like, oh, I've got my coin and I'm happy. So when I was creating Earthside Divine Tarot, which goes to Kickstarter May 1st, I really wanted to show the King of Pentacles that has like ascended mountains, has worked their ass off, and now they just get to kind of lean back and enjoy what they've earned. That's this whole I'm not a selfish dick energy, right? It's like, look, I went after it. I took my chance, and now I get to enjoy it. I either get to enjoy the knowledge that I have an answer, the knowledge I gained, and I get to relish in the fact that I was confident enough to do it. King of Pentacles has succeeded. They have overcome the obstacles. They have made themselves. They are self-made. And that comes by following your heart. That comes by filling up your own love. I promise you, you guys, there is such a drain to know what you want and to just sit on it. It's such a drain. Fire signs are being told not to do that. We were told that Saturday. We're still being told here, get your confidence back. Go get it. Then just fuck it. Follow through and just enjoy. Enjoy the wealth of knowledge or information or peace or clarity or a conclusion or closure that you get from it, and then enjoy it. Take a break. 6 of Cups can be a nostalgic energy. It can be looking back into the past. But it's also this energy of being childlike. It's about getting out of the cage and no longer being stuck in the routine, stuck in the mind stories. And so fire signs are being told to climb every mountain, right? And to relish in what that means. It means that you weren't scared. It means that you didn't let your adult brain tell you, well, you'll just get hurt. And instead you go, but what's the best that could happen? Not what's the worst, what's the best? Kind of wishing I was a fire sign. There's like no fire in my chart whatsoever. All right. cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Trust what you know. And a message from the universe. Whee! I'm right here with you always. The universe is holding your hand. The universe is right beside you every step of the way. Whether you want to sit and do nothing and wonder and worry, or if you want to make it happen and just fuck it. So, you guys, I hope that you found these very insightful and accurate. What I would like to start doing is offering these as a little like baby reading. Baby. And then doing an extended version that you guys can like pick up for like $1 or $2. And that way you get more details into this energy. Will that start today or tomorrow? I don't know, but it's coming. So, all my love.